we think about the fact that LeBron and Kobe now have played in 11 consecutive finals, the two of them, although unfortunately their paths never crossed. We never got the LeBron-Kobe one, which might have been just as exciting, but I don't think it's close.
No.
Because of what you mentioned, the first time these two teams matched up, no Kyrie, no Kevin Love. The second time, the Draymond Green suspension. Now,
it was such a good series anyway. We wanted to see
Right.
it again. It goes to the final moments of Game 7.
and I know a lot of people have been complaining about the games leading up to this NBA
yeah.
Finals not being close, not being competitive, but the TV numbers say everyone's watching, and I think that's because they're trying to see both these teams in juggernaut form get ready to collide in the NBA Finals.
In most of these
and it
conference
will
finals,
happen.
we've just been talking about the
Right.
finals. Yeah, but when that happens, it's about to
Nah,
happen.
We get it. All right, I'm going to kind of stay on the same line of thinking here. LeBron James, he's exceeded the hype. And to me, that may be the most remarkable thing about LeBron's legacy. When you consider, in today's age of social media and instant analysis, LeBron has a bad game, he's not as good as Jordan. LeBron has a normal LeBron game, now the conversation is back on again. If one game can change the narrative for so many people, it's insane. He hasn't had any missteps off the court. If you want to call the decision a misstep, go forth, my friend, but you're probably a miserable human being in life. The fact that LeBron, at 15, had the entire world saying, you have to be in the conversation with Jordan or you're a failure, and the fact that he's lived up to that, and maybe even then some, to me, that's the most remarkable part about LeBron James, the human being and the athlete. Tiger Woods was probably in that same group of being one of the most heralded athletes of all time, and until his missteps off the court, he was living up to that. I wasn't around when Wayne Gretzky came up, but I know ever since he was like this tall, he was regarded as a savant on the ice. He certainly lived up to that. But that's the NHL, and that's before social media.
Yeah.
Mickey Mantle, maybe? The injuries kind of limited what he may have done. Babe Ruth was not someone who was known to be what he became. Michael Jordan certainly wasn't going to be regarded when he came out as the greatest basketball player of all time. Bryce Harper right now may be in the infancy of a career that tries to live up to the hype because he was on the Sports Illustrated cover in high school. But LeBron James, far and away, I think more than any athlete in American history, has had the spotlight shown on him brighter for more length of time, and he has actually delivered every step of the way. To me, that's the most remarkable part about his legacy.
It's hard to argue with you, T. And, I don't think it's to be taken lightly, your point about social media. How different would MJ's legacy be? A man that, we know there were some things off the court, a time he had to kind of step away from the game. If the decision is the worst thing LeBron ever did, to take his talents, a use of words, or to have a special, which actually helped the Boys and Girls Club, I think the man's doing pretty good. And if he wins this one, the legacy skyrockets to a whole nother stratosphere.